and that, of course, is that we might start. Or here comes the Bond talk already.
Oh,
Jacob Elordi is being pushed for James Bond. This is that kid from Frankenstein that's getting a lot of the love. 28-year-old Australian hunk, Jacob Elordi. Saltburn. Oh, right. He was really good in Saltburn. Okay, now I know who he is immediately. Euphoria and Priscilla is being quietly pushed by Amazon to be a contender to play the next James Bond. World of Real cites a well-placed source adding that no formal offer has been sent to the 6'5" actor, and we're still a long way away from official casting. The director, Denis Villeneuve, is expected to have a say in the matter, and so far there's been no indication of pushback on his part in terms of Elordi's casting. A final decision, however, is almost a year away. His name has been mentioned as a potential candidate before his name up there with the likes of Tom Holland. No, thank you. Love Tom, but no, thank you. Harris Dickinson and Jonathan Bailey, among others, for the part. However, a report last week essentially dismissed all previous casting rumors, including Elordi, as essential nonsense. Villeneuve is not expected to give Bond any serious attention until early next year after he wraps Dune Part 3. Same report indicated that they want a Brit to play Bond, though Elordi being an Aussie and thus part of the British Commonwealth is hardly a stretch. Aussie George Lazenby previously played the role, while Sam Worthington was a finalist for the role alongside Henry Cavill and Daniel Craig in Casino Royale. Craig ultimately won the part. Peaky Blinders creator Stephen Knight is penning the script, which is expected to target a 2028 release. Elordi will shortly be seen as the creature in Del Toro's Frankenstein, opening in cinemas in 2 weeks and hitting Netflix next month. So we made a big deal out of it. Mike Kalinowski, this is a story. Are you familiar with this gentleman? Do you?
Not really.
Okay. Do you find merit in this, or is this just here we go? We're a year out, and here comes one of many casting rumors.
I think it's here we go. One of many. Like, he's got Frankenstein coming out that's got a lot of buzz happening. You know, he's 6'5". That's a big bitch.
Tall Bond.
So I don't know.
Perfect. So that's your elaborate.
You don't know what that's from? That's a big bitch.
That's your elaborate answer?
It's from that. Oh God, is it
the
Deuce
FCC
Bigelow?
is going to take us off air.
What?
Deuce Bigelow?
It's from that movie where he's dating all these women, and then he's like, he's in this scene with a girl, and he looks up to her, is like, and then they're walking in a bar, and some extra in the background's like, "That's a big bitch."
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how many people quote that.
I don't know, but I like how you. Yeah. I'm just gonna say that's your quote from now on.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's true. All right. Well, that was for the guy who loves Bond, wrote a book about it. A nice 2-minute, hardly even 2-minute answer for that.
Okay, I got this.
I love talking to you guys about Nutrafol. They are the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand and is trusted by over 1.5 million people. You feel great about what you're putting into your body since Nutrafol hair growth supplements are backed by peer-reviewed studies and NSF content certified. It's the gold standard in third-party certification for supplements. I'm telling you, Nutrafol is no joke. You see the results. Roxy was talking about it not too long ago. She's been using it. She sees the results. You see thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping. When you go to Nutrafol.com, you got to enter the promo code Christian. Find out why Nutrafol is the best-selling hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com. That is spelled Nutrafol.com. Use the promo code Christian. Nutrafol.com, promo code Christian.
Okay. I really like Jacob Elordi. I cannot believe he's crawled out of the space of the character he was in Euphoria. It's not like he was as bad as Joffrey, but he was getting there for like a modern day story. Like, it was like, this guy is evil. I hate him. And then he did Saltburn, and now he's doing Frankenstein and Wuthering Heights, and I'm seeing all his interviews, and he seems like the nicest guy ever. And Guillermo everyone likes working with him. So and I like all of the roles he's been in. I'm excited for Frankenstein, and this feels like it could be really good. I don't know, like, are the Brits super protective of it being a British actor, or does it not really matter that much? But I feel like he definitely has the look. That's my opinion.
I was realizing that you couldn't hear me.
Go.
So I think because of,
All the
like,
much
as they
better.
mentioned in the article, the Commonwealth, that it's really not that big of a deal. And Mike, as they said, Lazenby was
Yeah.
Australian,
I
right?
mean, and Connery was Scottish by way of, his ancestry.
Yeah.
I just think it needs to be anyone but an American. That's my kind of 2 cents on it. don't know.
Well, I mean, why? So if they can nail the accent,
Yeah, you're right. But it's also, God, I feel like I had this conversation with someone. Like, I kind of am over the days of English actors playing American superheroes. Like, it's kind of like it's our history. It's what we are. Like James Bond that's their guy. And it's, I don't know. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
you're very married to it too, though. I don't think.
I'm not,
No.
but
Well,
yeah, I don't,
All right.
it doesn't, as long as it's good role. I can't win in this situation. I'll get shit for saying, oh, it's just got to be an American. It can't be an American. And, this and that. And then I don't know, man.
You're
I'll
not
tell you,
super strict on it. You're just like, it is a little bit weird that every Brit is playing all the American heroes.
no, but I
Yeah.
love the headspace that Mike's in right now. Steph, I want you to ask me a question and I'm going to answer how Mike just answered that one.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Go
What's been your favorite country to visit?
Well, it depends. There's a couple things. I don't know. There's a. I don't know. Look at this. If I see it this way, I've been to a different place. I don't know. I like planes. It really depends because I don't know how to answer this because I can't win. I don't know. It's great.
All I need to say is thank God we're not doing the schmoed on it anymore. Thank God, because I would destroy you every time you had me at some live event or something. I would just go off fucking script.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
God damn it.
Anyway, so for me, what I would say with this whole scenario is that I'm gonna go back to what they said with Del Toro, not Del Toro, Villeneuve recently. He ain't ready. He ain't ready to start casting. This guy's name will be put on the list because of what Mike said, what Steph said. He is a name that people are talking about. I really did like him in Saltburn a lot. With a second, again bringing up my brother. He brought it up the other day when he was talking about Frankenstein. Oh no, it wasn't my brother. It was my buddy Adam. He was talking about Frankenstein. And he wanted to see it because he's whatever Del Toro. He started bringing up that kid, and I didn't think it. I was like, I couldn't place him. And the second I read in the article, I'm like, oh, the guy from Saltburn. He was excellent. So you can understand why his name is being thrown around the mix in general for things. So being thrown in there for Bond, it's very similar to what we were just talking about yesterday with The Brave and the Bold. And that is, it just depends on what movie they're making. Are they going to be making this movie because Mike, I don't know if you heard the recent, I think maybe you and I spoke about it, I'm not sure, but that they're going to go into the Bond being recruited this time.
Yeah.
You like that or you don't like that?
Well, okay. I got thoughts on that then. You want to hear these? So to me, and other filmmakers have said it and other writers, like if you're doing that, it's not Bond. Like he's not Bond. I mean, if we want to, there was a talk that you want to see his years as a naval commander and stuff like that, but then you're just doing a military spy movie and it's not Bond. The things that make Bond are like Q and the gadgets and the car and MI6 and Moneypenny. Like, and that's why, it worked so well with Craig where we were introducing those. They chose to pick him up right as he gets his 00 license. So I think there's a new game coming out that's getting a lot of hype.
Right. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And that's a young Bond, but it's Bond becoming Bond. He's with MI6. It's the gadgets, and they're doing it right. They got the music, they got the characters, they got the.
That's the one you
Bond
mentioned,
girl.
Steph, that Harry saw, right? That Harry liked.
Yeah. Harry likes to fall asleep to the cutscenes of different games coming out. So I know all the games. And I'm finding out about game culture. They drop it years before the game comes out. And I don't understand that at all. Like Arc Raiders is the game everyone's flipping out about. And they're like, it's the best game ever. Come to find out, it's not coming out for another year. And it's like, that's worse than the movie dropping schedule.
Well, they take so long to make.
Yeah,
it's
but
Okay,
4
well,
or 5 years,
don't
4 or
tease
5 years
it.
to make a game.
I don't know, Steph.
What?
Here's the argument I would make against that.
Okay,
The video game business, it ain't hurting.
that's true.
So they're doing something right, and their hype machine and the way that they promote things, clearly they're doing things right. So if they're dropping things that early and getting the hype up and able to continue it and not have people forget about it, maybe it is the way to go. Because like we've already talked about that Bond game a bunch of different times. Mike brought it up,
Yeah.
referenced it, you referenced it last week. So, and then as you start to go in tandem with the release of or the casting of the movie, it might be the perfect time to start teasing this stuff out, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I guess Arc Raiders comes out this next month. I've been
Okay.
watching the cutscenes for like a year, so I've been ready for this game, and I'm never gonna play it. So I hope that it's really great for you guys.
Perfect. But I mean, I don't know. Mike is the Bond expert, obviously, but I do find something interesting about seeing him being recruited and seeing where he was before he got recruited. We never really got that deep into it, like right beforehand, maybe, or right his last mission with Daniel Craig or whatever it was, right
Yeah.
before he got in. But the recruitment of what he was doing beforehand, that's pretty interesting to me.
I'd like that.
Okay. See,
Yeah.
this will be a good bellwether, this show, having someone like myself on here, and then having you guys. And as we see
Right.
the
Yeah.
development of this movie,
Yep.
to see, and again, I'm of the mind Bond has been around for so many years, it constantly needs to reinvent itself. So maybe that is the way to go with it.
All right.
Get a younger generation to become fans of this thing.
Maybe. And if they go this route with the younger Bond, Jacob Elordi could be a great call.
How old is he?
I think he's 25, right? Is that what they said?
Oh yeah, that'd be a great age.
Is that right, or did I just make that up? I don't know why I said
And
that.
they're
I'm not
looking for
sure.
someone that's going to be with this franchise for a while.
How old is he? I don't know. Maybe let me see. I might have just made that up. Jacob Elordi.
He's right in the Zendaya age.
28. He's 28. That's
a perfect age.
Okay.
perfect age. So his age lines up, hype around him, great actor. So I think he'll be on the list. Will he get it? I don't know. I mean, it seems like my bold prediction of what's his face, Aaron Taylor Johnson ate a big pile of doo-doo. So I don't think
I was on board with that too, but it seems like that might be.
It ain't gonna happen. It doesn't look like. I still think he's perfect for it, but you get a guy like this. This makes sense too, because it's like, yeah, this is someone that very talented. People are talking about, and Amazon is pushing him. Apparently, that it's again Denis going, take it easy. I'm shooting another movie.
I think that's what it is.
Give me
I
a
think
list.
he's not even worried about casting right now.
No, he said as much. He goes, I'm not thinking about that right now. Let me shoot Dune. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
And you know, he's got that kind of power where it's like, hey, it's Amazon on the phone. Tell him to scratch my balls. I'll call him later. You know, that's that's and you're like, okay.
I'm out in the desert with Timmy. Like,
right. And the assistant doesn't pull punches. He says, Denise says, scratch his balls. I'll call you back later. Because that's Denis. And they go, okay. He said scratch his balls. All right, fine. We'll wait.
okay.
So that's what Denis is able to do. Other people will be like, he said he can't wait to discuss it with you. But you know, Denis is the man, and I can't wait for Dune 3, and I can't wait to see the version of it. I know you can, because you're
gosh,
you're an absolute
you're a
imbecile.
hater.
Yeah. But Bond, we're all gonna be excited for, and we're gonna find out who's gonna be on this list. What do you guys make of it? You like this casting? Potentially? No? Yes? Get out of here, you guys. What say you? Put your thoughts in there. Whether it's on the Clips channel, whether it is on the live, the replay. Throw that shit in there, man.